Hello, and welcome back to Diecast Graveyard. My name is Paul. We've got a pretty fun build today. We're going to restore a Hot Wheels spoiler series, Light My Firebird. Now, as you can see, this car is pretty tired. Almost all the paint is gone, but fortunately we got some good bones here to work with. We're going to go ahead and take it apart and do the autopsy and see what we have to do. But this is a excellent car to restore, and it definitely screams that it needs it. So we're going to take everything apart, have some fun, and let's go ahead and get started. Grab your favorite adult beverage, and let's get started with today's restoration. I've already drilled out the post, and this car has two posts. One of them is the engine, and the other is in the back of the car. Here's the body. We definitely got our work cut out for us here, but the color appears to be copper. I'm not sure if I'm going to grind off the flashing here. It would definitely look better if I did, but I just might leave it. Here's the base. That's not in too bad a shape. We definitely need to polish it up with some flits to make it look better and detail out the headlight area and the tail lights. Interior's in pretty good shape. Just a little clean in there. And here's the windshield. Fortunately, the windshield doesn't have any cracks and it's all in one piece, so I think we're going to attempt to save that. Let's move on. Here we've got the embalming fluid. Now, even though we're going to restore it to the same color, you still want to try and remove all that old paint off there so you have a nice fresh base to work with here. Knock off the excess, put it on your tray or leave it in the container, whatever you wish, and go from there.
I love how the moonlight shines over the mausoleum.
We got the body out of the embalming fluid and we cleaned it off and rubbed it down with some Zep degreaser and scrubbed it up. But we're going to go ahead now and use the flits and polish up the body. I went over it with a little bit of steel wool before I started to polish the body here, just to take off some of the toning. Now, Flitz is a great product, as you've heard me say over and over again in these videos. Now, if you want a really good bargain on Flitz, in the comments area, there is a code that says Uncle Paulie, actually a link. Paste that link or copy the link, paste it into your web browser, and go to the Flitz website. They will give you 20% off anything on the Flitz website, but you got to go to this link that says Uncle Paulie or it won't work. Then, when you go to checkout, use the code word Graveyard, and you'll get 20% off of any product that you buy from the Flitz website. Now, this deal is exclusive to people who watch Diecast Graveyard videos. So please check it out. It's a great product, and they've got a whole ton of other products too. So go ahead onto the website and check them out. I don't run the Dremel too fast because I don't want the product burning, and I only use a little bit. When I first started using products like this, I would just goop it on and wait for it to basically disappear. You don't need that much. Make sure you get every area that you want to clean that's exposed to where you're going to be putting the brand new paint. This is looking good. Now notice on the body there are lines for the doors. If you're going to get in there and start sanding and buffing and stuff like that, you got to be careful because these things will wear off. And it takes away from the character of the car. That looks great. See the door lines there? You definitely want to preserve those if you possibly can. Now, sometimes the damage is too great.
Meanwhile, back in the graveyard.
We got it all wiped down and we cleaned it off again with the Zep degreaser and scrubbed it down. Here we're going to use copper Spectre Flame paint from the Redline shop. We're going to go ahead and paint this the original color of the car. check out all the colors from the Redline shop. Now, if I haven't mentioned it before, John has stopped making the hoods and the glass for the Redline restorations. He's concentrating more on the paint, the wheels, and the decals, which is the majority of what he sells. So check out other areas on eBay. Now, there are some places still on eBay that sell this stuff, and Vince from Second Chance Redlines is starting to up his production of glass, and from what he says, is going to get into hoods, and there'll be some other announcements for some new products coming out. So stand by for some announcements on that. I'm pretty excited about that. But I love this Spectre Flame paint from the Redline shop. It's a fantastic product, and you should check out all the colors. Now, the best part about these Spectre Flame paints, guys, is if you don't have a certain color or you're looking to make your own color, go ahead and mix them up and see what you come up with. You may come up with a brand new color, and there it is. I mean, you'll come up with something very unique, so check it out. Here's the base. We're going to polish this up with the flitz also. I went over it with a wire wheel from my Dremel and cleaned it up. Now we're going to get in there with the flitz and polish it up. There was a lot of tarnishing on the base here, so this is going to do wonders when it comes to enhancing the shine on the base of this car. Just a little flitz will go a long way. I use the cloth bonnets here. Now, I buy these in bags of 100, and you can get these on my Amazon Marketplace page. If you want to save money on these products, all the products that I use that I buy off the internet and off of Amazon and like that, I post these on my Amazon Marketplace page. So if you want to save some money and go right to the product that you're looking for, I share these notes with you. Now, mind you, I don't stock this stuff. This is stocked from people's other web pages off of Amazon. I'm just what they call an influencer, and I only get a few pennies per sale when it comes to this stuff. But I provide the service to you so you know where to go to look for these supplies, and you don't have to search over the entire internet to get the good or the best deal. So check out my Amazon Marketplace page. I've got the polishing bonnets, I've got the jeweler's saws, the airbrushes, we got some of the paints on there. There's all kinds of things on there that help you with your hobby. So check out my Amazon Marketplace page for anything you're looking for. Now, if you can't find something, contact me in the comments. I'll help you look for it. Man, that's looking sweet. And it's also out of focus. Sorry about that. Been using a new camera. There it is. I've been using a new camera on my iPhone. And that's what I film everything with, is my iPhone. Wipe it all down. Man, that's looking excellent. This is really going to enhance the beauty of this restoration. Now let's go ahead and take the wheels off. Well, first off, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that little bell to be alerted to any future videos that come out. Man, that's looking really sweet. That flitz does wonders. Now, I used to use other products too, like Blue Magic Metal Polish Cream and like that, and that's a good product too, but I love the flitz. Use equal pressure to try and remove the wheels. If you meet a lot of resistance or the wheels start to stretch, cut them off. Don't take the chance of breaking the bearings off your axles, and put the new wheels on. There you go. Now, sometimes I get asked questions like, how come the bearings are different colors? Now, the reason is that when Mattel puts out contracts for people to make things, they may use several factories. So if they're using different color plastics at different factories to make these products, That's why the bearings are different colors. No other particular reason. Now there's today's tip from your Uncle Paulie. Those are looking sweet. Now here I put on the deep dish wheels, and I got these wheels from the Redline shop. John's got some great products there, folks. He's got the wheels, he's got the Spectre Flame paint, he's got decals. So check out what John has to offer at the Redline shop to help you with your diecast restoration needs. Here I'm taking a red Sharpie marker and I'm coloring in the taillights. Now man, that looks absolutely sweet. Now I'm going to take a black pointy marker with an extra fine tip, and I'm going to color in the grill area of this Firebird. Now sometimes I like to paint it, sometimes I just say the hell with it and I color it in with the Sharpie marker. Now the Sharpie marker will leave a little bit of a shine versus if you go in there with some semi-gloss paint or some flat paint. But that covered it up really good and it looks great. Here's all of our pieces. We got the beautiful Spectre Flame copper from the Redline shop. That came out fantastic. We got the base all polished up with the flits and the brand new wheels from the Redline shop. That turned out great. There's a little bit of a ding there in the grill. Here's the interior all cleaned up. And I also polished up the glass with Flitz polish. And here's the engine. We polished that up too with the Flitz. Let's put it all together and have our reveal. And here's what we started with. This Hot Wheels Spoiler Series Light My Firebird. Now this is a fantastic car, but man, right now it is tired. It's seen a lot of playing, and it definitely is in need of a restoration. We took the car apart, we did the autopsy. The body was in rough shape, but we could fix that. The windshield was a little bit dull and scratched up. We polished it up and fixed that. We polished up the engine with the Flitz polish. We did the body, or the base, with the Flitz polish and cleaned that up. We replaced the wheels with brand new wheels from the Redline shop, those wonderful deep dish bearing style wheels. And to finish it all off, we painted the car with copper Spectre Flame paint. Man, I'll tell you, what a lot of fun this restoration was. And here's what we got too. Look at how beautiful that restoration is. It turned out fantastic. I'm very proud of this car. And you know, all the stuff that I use from the sponsors that I have on the website, the stuff from the Redline shop, the stuff from Flitz, the products from spraygunner.com, the decals from Second Chance Redlines, all kinds of products, the wheels from Sam Ed Wheels when I use his products on the cars. I tell you about these sponsors, folks, because this is where I get my products to do my restorations with. And I want you to have the same access that I have to the products I use to make my cars look good. Now, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, please, and leave something in the comments if you've got a question for me. Thank you for joining me today on Diecast Graveyard. We've got a lot more videos coming up in the future, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And thank you again for joining me here today. If there's something you'd like to see, put it in the comments. Thank you, and cheers.